Hi and Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Ilya Maisra binti Syam, and today, me and my fellow friends are going to present about our mini project assignment 4. I will explain the topic and the flow in our project, introduction and project planning. What are the introduction about this project and the project planning? Okay, for the next slide is the main idea for this project required to propose a suitable automotive part to be machined, prepare a project planning, process planning, and perform a CAM strategies and machining simulation. Furthermore, to aim students their skill and ability to design solutions for broadly defined engineering technology problems, and to design systems, components, or process to meet specified needs with appropriate consideration for public health and safety, as well as cultural, societal, environmental, and sustainability concerns by using a digital software CATIA to experience the process of machining simulation. Okay, for the next slide is our objective. What are our objective? The main purpose of the project are to enrich students' skills and knowledge to the application of high-end CAD/CAM software for generating geometric and advanced machining operation. Next is to enrich students on how to design a suitable automotive part design systems, components, and how to create the process of the parts. Okay, for the next slide is we have 2.0, that is project planning. What is project planning? The flow in project planning are organization chart. A project organization chart is a visual diagram that shows who is in the team and their role play. It shows the structure of the project organization and the relative power positions of the team members. Each team has been divided the role play based on every topic and subtopic. As you can see, that is our organizational chart picture. Okay, next we have Gantt chart flow process. For this project, it focuses about student skill and knowledge to the application of high-end CAD/CAM software for generating geometric and advanced machining operation. In order to complete this project, we need to undergo problem definition of the product by designing it using CAD/CAM and make it into a complete 3D part modeling. As you can see, that is our Gantt chart process flow. We have briefing to introduction, group selection, brainstorming of ideas, proposal of project, project approved by SV, project planning, 3D modeling, CAM and machining, result and discussion member, the report of project, video presentation time frame. According to figure, to complete our project, we prepared a management timetable to organize the project tasks needed based on our progress of our project, in order to finish our project based on time that have been given to us. Okay, next, as you can see, we have 2.3, that is project planning time frame. Based on our Gantt chart, that is also our project planning time frame for our project going so well, and we distribute our part fairly to our team members. It is to ensure all our team members do our tasks perfectly.
Hi and Assalamualaikum. My name is Yusra Fitri bin Yusuf. The matrix number is B0919101109, and I will explain about the formation of 3D modeling. First of all, this is our reference for 3D modeling. This is automotive part from head variables speed spindle. Next, this is the desired 2D sketching that needed to produce the 3D body part. Start the part design and select XY plane. Go to sketching, and the first step we need to sketch is the basic shape of the model as in figure number 1. Apply profiling to draw the sketch that consists of line, arc, 3-point arc. The basic shape dimension of the sketch is 179.9mm times 150mm. Then, exit workbench and pad sketch 1 to 50mm. For a second step, select top surface and go to Sketcher. Draw a circle with diameter of 60mm. Then, exit workbench and apply 40mm pocketing. For third step, draw a circle with diameter of 50mm at the same place as step 2. Then, exit workbench and apply 5mm pocketing. For the next step, draw a circle with diameter of 60mm. Then, exit workbench and apply 40mm pocketing. For fifth step, draw a circle with diameter of 50mm at the same place as step 4. Then, exit workbench and apply 5mm pocketing. Next, draw a circle with diameter of 60mm. Then exit workbench and apply 10mm pocketing. At the same place, draw a circle with diameter of 40mm and apply 15mm pocket. For last circle on the same place, draw 20mm circle and apply pocket up to next. Next, for step 9, 10, 13 and 14 is to draw 15 circle with diameter of 10mm and 2 circle with diameter of 4mm. Apply profile up to next to all of the circle. Moreover, for step 12, apply cylindrical elongated hole with radius of 38mm and 4mm wide. Apply pocket up to next for all 3 elongated cylinder. Next, apply profile that consists of arc and 3-point arc to perform step 15. Last but not least, for stock part, draw a rectangle with dimension of 200mm times 150mm. Apply pad that consists of 3mm for first direction and 55mm for second direction. Change the properties of the stock transparent to 180% for blur color. This is the overview of our project part body. Last but not least, this is the part body with stock. Thank you.
Hi and Assalamualaikum. My name is Nazira Akila binti Yunadi. My matrix number is B0919100044 and I will present for the subtopic 4.0, which is process planning. Process planning is a preparation step before manufacturing process, which determines the sequence of operation or process needed to produce a part or an assembly. This step is more important if one of a kind product or the same product is made infrequently. Next, this is process flow that needed to start the advanced machining process. Before entering advanced machining workbench, part body, stock, place system and exit system must be prepared in the part design and assembly design. Exit system for part and stock must be assembled and constrained with plane system in the assembly design. Exit system for part and plane system must be identical in direction, otherwise it cannot be constrained together. In this operation, we will use plane system 10, 30 and 100. Then, construct a machining sheet for all of the process that will be involved in the machining process and select the proper cutting tools that are available in the lab. Remember, always use the biggest available cutting tool to reduce machining time. The purpose of operation sheet is to take the guesswork out of the process. The operation sheet tells the operator precisely that needed to be done during the process. Last but not least, after completing all the process, we can generate NC code. NC code or NC word is where all the machining data are compiled and where the data are translated into a language which can be understood by the control system of the machining tools. These are 7 things that we need to be considered during construct process planning. There is 13 processes that will be conducted to produce the product. It also uses many tools with different dimensions. It consists of pacing, pocketing, profile contouring, spot drilling, and center drill. The estimated time to complete all machining process is 359 minutes or 5 hours 59 minutes. For facing process, we will use face mill D63 which is available in the lab. Next, for pocketing process, there is 5 different sizes of end mill tools that will be used. We also planning to use end mill D16 for profile contouring process, which is suitable to get the desired fillet size. Lastly, we will use 3 different sizes of drill and center drill. This is the overview of the product that will be produced after machining process complete. It has isometric view, top view, right view and left view. That's all from me, thank you.
Hello, my name is Muhammad Reza Adam and I will present about the CAM and machining solution, result and discussion and conclusion. I will show the procedure for the facing, pocketing, profile contouring and hole making process. First, for facing process, we need to change the tool to the face mill with diameter 63. Then we can proceed to do the facing process. To select the geometry for the top, we need to show the stock first, and then for the top we can select the top of the stock. For bottom, we need to hide the stock first and select the product, and the drive will be automatically defined. Next, change the tool path style to the one way. In radial strategy, use end of path out to avoid from the cutter marks at the end of the path. Meanwhile, in axial strategy, choose maximum depth of cut and put 1 mm or 2 mm to as guide to avoid problem with the machine when do the process. For macros management, we need to activate the approach, retract, return in a level retract, return in a level approach, return between level retract, return between level approach. Change the feed rate to the suitable value to make sure that the machining time is not too long. Next process is pocketing. Change the tool first. For this part, we're going to use the end mill with diameter 2 mm. Then we can proceed to do the pocketing process. Select the geometry. Please ensure that the option of open pocket has been changed to the closed pocket. Select the top of the surface and the bottom, which is inside of the part that we want to do the pocketing process. For machining strategy, need to be select is outward helical. In radial, use the tool diameter ratio, remain the percentage tool meter with 50% value. Meanwhile, in axial, use the maximum depth of cut and put 1 mm as a guide. Top surface need to be defined in geometry page in order to use maximum depth of cut option. Otherwise, CATIA will not know how to calculate the overall path. For macros management, we need to activate the approach, retract, return between retract, and return between level approach. Change the feed rate to a suitable value to make sure that the machining time is not too long. Next, for profile contouring process, we need to change the tool first to the end mill with diameter of 16 mm. Then we can proceed to the profile contouring process. In machining strategy, we need to select the one way and close toolpath is chosen too. In step over strategy, use radial first with distance between path is 10 mm. The number of paths must be at least 6 to avoid from unused surface left. For macros management, we need to activate the approach, retract, return in a level retract, return in a level approach, return between level retract, return between level approach. Change the feed rate to a suitable value to make sure that the machining time is not too long. In the hole making process, we need to do spot drill first, then drilling. Change the tool first. For spot drill, use center drill with diameter of 2.5 mm. Then we can proceed to do the spot drilling process. For geometry selection, select the point that we need to do the spot drill. For this, we have 15 point, and change the jump distance to 10 mm, and also change the depth of cut to 8 mm. For macros management and feed rate, just use the default setting because it was already automatically defined. For the last process, which is the drilling process, change the tool with the size of the hole that we need to do the process. For this, I use the diameter of 10. Proceed to the drilling process by using the drilling deep hole process. For geometry selection, select the point that we want to do the drilling process, which is 15 process with the same size, with the same diameter, which is 10 diameter, and select the bottom of the product, and the depth of cut will be automatically defined. Change the jump distance to 10 mm for a safety, to avoid from the tool collide with the product. For macros management and feed rate, just use the default setting because it is already defined.
In the nutshell, the goals of this project were to further develop student skills by introducing new tools as well as testing the old ones in more advanced ways. It was also to be able to identify design problems and implement solutions. I believe that I've accomplished all of these goals very well. Thank you.